So for our next segment, we're going to be talking about the structure of the bone and how to classify the bone by its shape. So for starting off with the structure of the bone, we'll start with using Lenny as an example. So say we take off the first layer of this bone to see the inside of it. Down at the ends, we would find the spongy bone. Through the long middle part, we would find the central cavity, and in the central cavity is the yellow bone marrow. So looking at putting that layer back on, at the ends with the joints, we would find the cartilage on both ends. On the outside of the bone, this would be called the compact bone for protection. Wrapped around the bone would be the fibrous connective tissue, and blood vessels and nerves will be going throughout and through channels. So for the next part, we're going to be talking about how to classify bones by their shape. There's long bones, short bones, irregular bones, flat bones, and sesamoid bones. So our first classification is long bones. Most upper and lower limbs are identified as long bones. The next classification is short bones. They are as broad as they are long in a cube/round shape. They are found in the wrist or the ankles. Classification is flat bone. They're relatively thin, flattened, and they have a curved-like shape. They can be found in your skull, shoulder, and rib bone. The next one is a sesamoid bone. They are a small independent bone, and they're found in your knees, hands, and feet. The last classification is irregular bones. These bones don't fit in any other category, and they are your vertebrae and facial bones.
So now we're going to talk about the three major components of bone structure. So diaphysis is also called the bone shaft, and it is composed of compact bone and the outside of the epiphysis is at the end of the bone. It consists primarily of cancellous spongy bone. It is small cavities surrounded by the bone matrix. The last major component is the epiphysis plate. This is located between the diaphysis and the epiphysis. Bone lengths grow in the plate, and when the bone stops growing, the plate becomes ossified. This is also called the epiphyseal line. Ossified means to turn bone into bone tissue.